Till now, we have discussed the various aspects of pharmaceutical aerosols, in which we have discussed different components of pharmaceutical aerosols. Then, we have discussed regarding the various systems also, right? Different advanced aerosol techniques also we have discussed under the MPIs and dry powder inhalers topic. In today's lectures, we'll discuss how these particular aerosols are prepared. So if you see this particular slide, so here you can easily identify the easiest method to manufacture the aerosols. So in general, the manufacture of aerosol products that is takes place in a two steps. First is manufacturing of the concentrate, and second one that is the additions of the propellant. If you see this particular slide, so we can easily identify that. First here you have to take the empty can which is not connected with the valve assembly. So first you have to fill the product concentrate in that empty can, then you have to feed the valve, then through the valve opening, you have to fill the propellant or you have to add the propellant. So here in these two diagrams we can easily observe that after adding the propellant, the concentration or the amount of liquid or the amount of product inside the container is getting increases, right? Once you added the propellants, you have to feed the actuators, then closing means and you have to close with the help of the uh, means you have to close the aerosol containers. So this is the simplest method or the simplest procedures that you have to follow. Whether you are following the pressure filling method or the cold filling method or the compressed gas filling method. So these are three methods by which aerosol manufacturing is carried out. So basically, as I have discussed, the two-step process that is carried out. So for this reason, part of the manufacturing operation that takes place during the filling operations, which is quite different from the aerosol pharmaceutical product. Basically, this is necessity to special quality control measures has to be carried out during the filling operations to ensure that both the concentrate.
स्क्रीनला दिसत आहे.
Sorry. Okay, just wait.
स्क्रीन नाही दिसत आहे सर.
Okay, okay, just wait. Sound येतोय?
हो सर.
Okay, just 1 minute. Now is it visible?
येस सर.
Okay. Okay, is it visible screen now?
ओके सर.
Okay, okay, thank you. I will just repeat what we have discussed. So, as already I have discussed, the manufacturing of aerosol that is takes place in a two stage. First, you have to manufacture the concentrate, and second one that is the additions of the propellant. So, these particular slides that to give the brief idea regarding the how the aerosol formulations are prepared. There are two methods that basically three methods are there that have been developed for the filling of the aerosol product that we discuss later on. But just see this slide through which we can get the basic idea how the aerosols are manufactured. So first, there is an empty can that we have to take place. We have seen the procedures to prepare the empty can, right? Uh, we have seen the videos also how the particularly aerosol cans are prepared. Body part, top part, and the bottom part, how it is soldering out with the help of the soldatic machines. Then in that empty cans, you have to first add or you have to first incorporate whatever the product concentrate is there. Or sometimes you can add the product concentrate in your propellant form and that you can add in this particular empty can. But this particular system that they shows this is the pressure filling method. So in this first step, you have to add the product. We have to fit the wall assembly. Total wall assembly you have to fit. Apart from the actuators, means fill the steam that you have to attach, and you have to seal that wall assembly. Means you have to place it and you have to seal the wall assembly, and through the steam or through the opening of the steam you have to add the propellant in that particular product concept. So here we can observe the amount of propellant is added, so the amount of previously present, that is increased now. That means your propellant is added in that particular cans, and then after the maintaining the pressure, or we can say the amount of pressure that we require to develop inside the container, depending upon that we are adding the propellant. So after the adding the proper amount of propellant, you can feed the actuator and you can place the cap, and you can sell that, or that particular container can be go for the further testing also. So this is a simple method. This two-step method. First step, you have to prepare the product concentrate and you have to add the product concentrate in a that particular container, whether it is a solution form, suspension form, emulsion form, or any other form. You have to feed the valve, then through the valve opening, you have to add the propellant in that particular can. And once you fill the propellant, you can feed the actuator. Okay, now we'll see actually what are the different methods are there. So as already discussed, means when we are carried out through the two step. So basically the special knowledge, or we can say the special skills are required, and basically the strict supervisions as well as a strict quality control has to be maintained throughout the process. So the aerosol concentrate, as I have discussed की first तुम्हाला aerosol concentrate prepare करून द्यावं लागते का product concentrate prepare करावं लागतं. So the aerosol concentrate is prepared according to the generally accepted procedures, and the testing is also carried out. So testing during the preparations of the concentrate, that will save the time as well as to save the monies also. Means if you are adding the propellant in a product concentrate, in that stage only you have to perform some quality control test. That quality control test we'll discuss in next topic. So once the propellant is added, the product is sealed into the container with the valve, and uh, and you can detect for the various quality control tools, because the early detections that prevents the loss of other components. So this would also have made it possible to correct the rejected batch instead of discarding them. So this is the step. Now we'll discuss about the process that is takes place. So there are three methods by which aerosol manufacturing is carried out. First is pressure filling method. Second one, that is the cold filling apparatus method, and third one, compressed gas filling apparatus, or the compressed gas filling methods. So this is the filling method for the aerosol formulations. As already I have discussed, or we have seen the basic steps also, how we have filled the product inside the containers also. So this is the basic procedure that they have followed, but there are some advancements are there in these three techniques that we are going to discuss. So in a pressure filling apparatus, it consists of the pressure burette. It is capable of metering the small volume of liquefied gas into the aerosol container under the pressures. So here I will show one diagram first. Here, this is the pressure burette is there. So this is a method by the pressure filling equipment that we can carry it out. So this particular pressure burette consists of the means which is capable of metering small amount of or a small volume of liquefied gas. So what are the propellant is there, which is added through an inlet valve that is located at the bottom. So here there is a one valve is there through which your propellant is added, and from the top valve here we have to add the or we can maintain the pressure of the burette. किती amount मध्ये pressure तुम्हाला त्याच्यामध्ये apply करायचं. So we'll see in detail. So this particular pressure filling apparatus, it consists of the pressure burette, which is capable of metering the small volume of liquefied gas into the aerosol container under the pressure. It's positive pressures that basically they have generated. There is another one methods also, means there is a piston they have developed. So through that piston they develop the positive pressures, and means like आपण पिचकारी सगळ्यांनी बघितली असेल आपण जेव्हा युटिलाइज करतो फर्स्ट आपण फील करून घेतो आणि मग जेव्हा आपण प्रेशर अप्लाय करतो थ्रू दॅट प्रेशर्स वॉट एव्हर द वॉटर कंटेंट इज कम आउट फ्रॉम दॅट devices, right? So likewise the piston arrangement is also there under this particular pressure filling apparatus. So the propellant is added through an inlet valve which is located at the bottom and on the top of the pressure burette. Then the propellant is allowed to flow with its own vapor pressures in the container through the aerosol valve. So there are two systems. One, there is a one piston that they have attached, and second one, this particular propellant is allowed to flow with their own vapor pressures. So obviously the vapor pressure is high as compared to the other vapor pressure. So that vapor pressures, or utilizing that pressures only, this particular propellant is allowed to flow, and that is inserted into the can. Then the trapped air that is exhaled out from the upper wall. So as we have discussed, there is a lower wall and the upper wall is there. So suppose excess amount of air is trapped, so that can be uh, that can be escaped out from the upper wall. Then the propellant stop flowing when the pressures of the burette and the containers become the equals. कधीपर्यंत प्रोपेट्स फ्लो होणार आहे जोपर्यंत तुमचं कंटेनर्स मधलं प्रेशर्स आणि ब्युरेट मधलं प्रेशर्स दॅट विल बिकम्स द इक्वल्स. So that's why this particular propellant is flowing through its own vapor pressures until the vapor pressures inside the container as well as the vapor pressures of the burette becomes the equal. Suppose if further propellant is to be added, required to be added, then you can use the hose or the rubber pipe which is leading to the rubber of the nitrogen is attached to the upper wall, and the pressure exerted by the nitrogen that helps in the flow of propellant into the container. So suppose you require to add some extra propellant. So through the upper wall you can apply some pressure with the help of the nitrogen gas, and that nitrogen pressure that will exert it, or the pressure exerted by the nitrogen that will help to flow the excess amount of propellant into the container. As already I have discussed the another pressure filling devices, there is use of the piston arrangement. So the piston that is capable of maintaining the positive pressure, means exact amount of pressure that you can apply, and by these particular positive pressures, whatever the propellant that can be that has to be delivered into the container that can be achieved. Basically, these types of device cannot be used for the filling inhalation aerosols, which is having the metal wall, but basically they are used for the cosmetic formulations. So the pressure filling method. So basically the pressure filling method when first developed was generally slower as compared to the others method like a cold filling methods uh, or other or compressed gas filling method. But now the developments of newer techniques, the speed of this particular method has been greatly increased to make the comparable in rate of the productions to the cold filling methods as well as to the compressed gas filling method. So the concentrate, so how this particular method is carried out? So basically this method involves feeding of the product concentrate into the container at the room temperature. Then the valve is placed in the container and which is crimped in a place, crimped in the sense seal केला जातो त्याला, and through the opening of the valve the propellants are added, or it can be added under the cap also. Basically, the opening of the valves are smaller in size, ranging from the 0.18 to 0.03 inches. So it limits the productions and the process becomes very slow. But nowadays the advancement has been take place. So with the use of the rotary filling machines and the newer filling heads where the propellants are filled through the valve steam, the production rate is increased. So now the advanced machineries are there. So through that the rate of production that is increased. There are some products that are adversely affected by the air or the air that can be trapped in a specific within the container. So that air or the trapped air in the container or air present in the headspace which is removed before the filling of the propellant to protect the product from getting adversely affected. So after the additions of the propellant, the method becomes similar to the cold filling method. This is the basic process that you have to follow for the pressure filling method. So it's the simplest method where first you have to fill the product concentrate into the container at the room temperatures. Then you have to place the valve in the container and you have to crimp that valve. Then through the small opening of the valve, you have to add the propellant and the further you have to place the actuator and you have to place the cap and the process will be carried out. So various unit that is used in the pressure filling lines that are arranged in the following order. Unscramblers are there. So unscrambler that is used for the means whatever the wall assemblies are there that is properly placed. Then air cleaner is there, concentrate filler is there to fill in the concentrate, product concentrate, valve placer is there, purger is there, valve keeper is there, then the propellant filler, water bath is there, labeler, cooler and the packaging label. So these are arranged in a one uh, one line we can. So these are the equipped various parts of the aerosol filling machines. I will see one video where I will discuss these different parts. So the purger and the vacuum cleaner and the pressure filler are replaced. The single unit of filling is carried out under the cap. So once you have to place the valve, you have to clean the valve and filling is directly carried out. I will see one video once we cover this point. So in that I will discuss what is the role of each and every part of this particular machines. Okay, so this is the one method. Then these are the advantages of the pressure filling apparatus. Here the solutions, emulsions, suspensions can be filled by this method as chilling is not required as compared to the cold filling method and compressed gas filling method. Uh, the contamination due to the moisture is less because whatever the product concentrate we are feeding which is under the specific conditions as well as the additions of the propellant which will carried out through the small openings of the stream of our wall assembly so the contaminations is avoided. High production speed can be achieved through the rotary speed machines. Loss of propellant is very much low because directly we have added the propellant in a container, but there are some disadvantages also. There are certain types of metering valves can be handled only by the cold filling process. So for these particular types of aerosol system, we cannot use the this particular pressure filling apparatus. Then process is basically slower than the cold filling method. Now we discuss second method that is cold filling method. So here the pressure filling method is there and I have discussed this is the pressure burette. So there are two mechanisms they have adopted. The propellant that is flow with the help of its own vapor pressures or in another pressure filling devices there is a make use of the pistons arrangement. So where they develop the positive pressures and through the nozzles your propellant is added into the container. Okay. So this is one method of the pressure filling method. And second one method, that is cold filling method. Okay, the cold filling apparatus. So basically this particular cold filling apparatus or the cold filling method is restricted for only non-aqueous products and to those products which are not adversely affected by the temperatures which is ranging from the minus 40 Fahrenheit. So in this particular process, the product concentrate is basically chilled previous to the added into the container, or basically it is chilled and then added to the container, and then the chilled propellant is then added in one or two stages. So we'll see how exactly this cold filling apparatus is carried out, or the cold filling method is followed. So basically cold filling apparatus, it consists of an insulated box which is fitted with the copper tubing, and the tubings are coiled to increase the area which is exposed to the cooling current. So what it consists? So it consists one insulated box which is fitted with the copper tubing, and the tubings are coiled to increase the area exposed to the cooling. So from that, but I will show the diagram first. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, there is some technical problem.
हे ॲप कसं चालू करायचं?
Okay, so we are discussing about the cold filling method. So here is the apparatus that is used, or this is the assembly that is used for the cold filling apparatus. So this is the container which is filled with the solid carbon dioxide, and this is the coil material, or coil copper tubing is there, so that will increase the surface area for the cooling purpose. Here is the freon cylinders, and this is the valve on a cylinder that will use for the freon. Freon कुठे utilize करा तो माहिती आहे? So it is the freon that is used in a refrigerator. So that particular freon gas that is used here, and through the valve this particular insulated copper tubings are there, and it is filled with the dry ice, or which is acid or acetone prior to the use. Then here the insulation that they have provided, one is a hose is there, or the valve is there, and here the containers are there, so that is containers are filled. So before the filling, the product concentrate and propellants are chilled. So we'll see what exactly that takes place. So here it consists of the insulated box which is fitted with the copper tubings, and the tubings are coiled to increase the area which is exposed to the cooling purpose. Then the insulated box, this should be fitted with the dry ice or the acetone prior to the use. Then the apparatus can be operated with or without the metered valve. So if the metered valve is there, so the exact amount of material that can be filled into the container. Here we cannot use the hydrocarbon propellant because if you are using the hydrocarbon propellant, large amount of propellant that is escapes out and get vaporized, and that will form some explosive mixtures. So that's why mostly hydrocarbon propellant that we cannot use here. Also, fluorocarbon vapors do not form any explosives or the flavor mixtures through their vapors, and these are the heavier than the air, so that's why mostly fluorocarbon vapors, the fluorocarbon propellant that is used. So here, how it is carried out? First, non-aqueous products and products which can withstand the low temperatures of -40 Fahrenheit are used in these methods. The product concentrate is chilled to the temperatures of -40 Fahrenheit and filled into the already chilled container. Then the chilled propellant is added completely in one or two stages. It is depending upon the amount. Another method is to chill both the product concentrate and the propellant in a separate pressure vessel and then filling them into the container. So this is another one method त्याच्यामध्ये तुमचे product concentrate आणि propellant that basically chilled into separate pressure vessels and then they are filled into the container. Then the valve is placed and crimped on the container, and the further testing is carried out for the leakage, and the strength of the container is carried out by passing the container through the heated water bath, where the content of the containers are heated to 130 Fahrenheit, and after this the containers are airtight, capped and labeled. So that testing we'll discuss later on. So this is the another units that are used in the cold filling apparatus. So here the only change is there that when you are using the concentrate fillers and propellant fillers are there, they are chilled before filling into the container. Uh, Now this particular cold filling method is no longer being used because it is replaced by the pressure filling methods and the compressed gas filling methods. So there are some advantages and as well as the disadvantages also there. In this particular methods we cannot formulate the emulsions, and those products which are adversely affected by the cold temperature that cannot be filled by this method. That's why mostly pressure filling method that is adopted in industry also. So this is the basic layout of the cold filling apparatus. Here the freon cylinder is there. Through this valve opening, the gas is passed. This is the insulated carbon coil, copper coil, through which your material is passed and the cooling is provided, the chilling is provided. Then here the insulation is also provided, and through the small opening, whatever the product concentrate is there, or as well as the propellant is, or the chilled propellant is added into the containers until your weight is adjusted. So here the aerosol here is the scale, its balance is there. So the amount that is required to be filled, that is automatically filled, and once it is filled, the valve will be the closed. So this is the second method, and now the last method, that is compressed gas filling apparatus. So compressed gas filling apparatus have high pressure as the pressure reducing valve is required. So the apparatus consists of the delivery gates, a flexible hose pipe which can withstand up to the 150 psi pressure, which is attached to the delivery gate along with the filling gate, and the flow indicator is also present in specialized equipment if the pressure is exceeds than said pressures. So here the procedure is very simple. The product concentrate is filled into the container, then valve is placed and clipped to the container, and with the help of the vacuum pump, the excess amount of air is removed from the container. Then filling head is put into the opening of the valve and the valve is depressed and the gas is allowed to flow in the container. So mostly the compressed gas that they are using as the propellant in this particular process. Then the gas stop flowing if the delivery pressures and the pressure in the container becomes equal, which is similar to the pressure filling method. That's why it is called the compressed gas filling apparatus. So mostly carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide is used in more amount of gas is required. Mostly high solubility of the gas in the product can be achieved by shaking the containers manually or with the help of the mechanical shaker. So this is the methods that can be used for the aerosol formation. There are three methods: pressure filling method, then cold filling apparatus, and third one, that is compressed gas filling apparatus. So these two methods are similar, pressure filling and the compressed gas filling. That you have to first fill the product concentrate, you have to place the valve, you have to crimp the valve, and then through the opening of the steam you have to add the propellant. In a pressure filling apparatus there are two ways. The pressure is added with the help of their own vapor pressures, and second one with the help of the piston arrangement is there. Here the compressed gas is filled in a container, and in the cold filling apparatus, what is the main aim of the cold filling apparatus? In this particular method, product concentrate and the propellant get chilled at below -40 Fahrenheit, and then which is filled into the container, and then valve is placed and your further process that will remain the same. So this is all regarding the manufacturing of aerosol formulations. Now we'll see one video how the manufacturing is carried out in aerosol or in large scale manufacturing. Just 1 minute. So here we can see how the empty cans are being first. Now here the wall assembly is placed. It is trimmed at that opening of the top part of our assembly. Here the weighing is carried out for the empty can or the empty can. Now here the propellant is filled. Position there that will actually shows how exactly the filling is carried out. Just give me 1 minute.
Durable. You should connect the tube to a air in the same time or separate. Okay, now let me show you how to connect the machine. This is the gas tank and the gas from the gas tank to the
Just 1 minute.
from Sheffield Company. This is our 3-in-1 aerosol filling machine.
So here,
This is the liquid head, this is filling head, and this is gas filling head. Hello, Yuri, this is Vivian from
Just
Sheffield Company.
concentrate on what she is
This
saying.
is our 3-in-1 aerosol filling machine.
this is a 3-in-1 aerosol
This is
filling
the
machine
liquid head.
where there is other different parts. One is for the propellant, one is for the compressed gas is there. There is one paddle which is semi-automatic machines. You have to fill the product concentrate and then you have to add the propellant and you have to place the valve here. Here is one gas assembly is there, or we can say the gas tank is there through which, as we have discussed regarding the compressed gas filling method, so the gas is passed to this particular gas tank. So this is for if pressure will be developed, you have to remove some excess amount of propellant here, so that will be collected. Or basically this is the propellant tank, or we can say self suction liquid machine. त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही product concentrate त्याच्यामध्ये fill करू शकता. So this is our product concentrate. For the demo purpose, they are shown in a bucket, but not in a large scale manufacturing. They are using the special vessels are there. Now we'll see how this particularly machines will work. Here you will see so here basically they are removing some amount of propellant or the amount of product concentrate for the easy delivery. So here we can see the working manually. Once you press the release exact amount of oil. Okay. Now, so here we first filling product concentrate. That is great. किती amount में तुम्हारा fill करायचं. Valve assembly crimp करून घेतली आहे, and then here they are added gas station. First process is filling of your product concentrate. Second is placing the valve. Manually placing the valve is crimped now here. Seal करून घेतलं valve, and now he is adding compressed gas as a propellant.
哦，这个给你做上。
Now the actuator is there. Here you can see aerosol is It's the simplest method that can be used for the aerosol formulations. So there is we can say it's a three-step method. Like we can say first is you have to prepare the product concentrate. Second one you have to place the wall assembly and you have to clean that wall and you have to add the propellant in that particular formulation. So this will be the three-step process for your aerosol formulation. There are three methods. First is cold filling method, pressure filling method, and compressed gas filling method. So basically, the questions they will ask regarding the large scale manufacturing of the aerosol formulations. So you have to write down these three methods and you will explain these three methods also. Okay. So for the periodic aerosols and semi-solid and suppositories, these are the three topics will be there, and whatever the part is covered by the Vipul sir. So that they will use questions. I will share the some questions within 2 days. Just go through that questions, find out the answers, and just study those questions only. Okay.